Hello, today I will be talking about movie review number 1050. This is Where the Wild Things Are. Where the Wild Things Are is a 2009 movie that is directed by Spike Jonze, Jonce. This is from Warner Bros. Pictures, Legendary Pictures, and Village Roadshow Pictures, and I saw this movie on July 6, 2024, Gateway Film Center in Columbus, Ohio. I've been wanting to see this movie, and when I found out that this movie was going to be playing at Gateway Film Center, I definitely wanted to go see it in theaters. And this movie was one of several movies that was a part of Gateway Film Center's From Book to Film series. In other words, they have a From Book to Film series where they show a movie that is based on a book. For instance, Where the Wild Things Are is actually based on the book from Maurice Sendak. Sendak. And if you have a library card, you can get it. You can purchase the. You can get the movie for as far as you can buy the ticket for free. That was pretty neat. But anyway, Where the Wild Things Are is a movie that is based on the popular book by Maurice Sendak, and this focuses on a boy named Max, played by Max Rettles in the film. He is feeling misunderstood at home and also at school, and he's also a little mischievous. So Max escapes to the land of the wild fiends, who are majestic but sometimes fierce creatures. They allow Max to become their leader, and he promises to create a kingdom where everyone will be happy and safe. However, Max soon finds that being king is not all that easy, and that even being with the wild fiends, there might be something missing. Something missing called home. So Mike Redros portrays Max in the movie. He has a big imagination, but he is very lonely. Catherine Keno portrays Connie, who is Max's mother, and Max tries to play with Connie, but Connie has adult stuff to do, and let's just say that this causes Max to act out one night when Connie invites her boyfriend Adrian to come over. Adrian is portrayed by Mark Ruffalo in the movie. After this night, he decides to run away, and he ends up at the Wild Fiends territory. Pipita Emmerich portrays Creo, who is Max's sister. Steve Musavates portrays Max's teacher. And then we see a voice cast based on the Wild Fiends. So James Gandolfini voices Carol, who is the impulsive but also short-tempered leader of the Wild Fiends. He is the main main Wild Fiend that does believe that Max is a true king, even though Max isn't really a king. Warren Ambrose voices KW, who is the loner of the group. Who becomes like a mother figure to Max. Chris Cooper voices Douglas, who is a peacekeeper wild fiend who is also Carol's best friend. Forrest Whitaker voices Ira, who is a gentle and soft-spoken wild fiend. Catherine O'Hara voices Judith, who is a wild fiend who is Ira's aggressive and wild girlfriend. Paul Dano voices Alessandro, who is the adult white wild fiend who is ignored, mistreated, and belittled a little bit. Michael Berry Jr. Michael Berry Jr. voices Bernard the Boar, who is a bull white wild fiend who keeps to himself and rarely speaks. And then Spike Jonze voices Bob and Terry, two owls that are KW's friends. So Spike Jonze had a voice role in this movie, and he directed this movie. Pretty neat. So I thought it was a pretty good movie, and I like how Max uses his imagination to help the Wild Fiends out with their kingdom. And Max realizes throughout the movie that something might be missing, something that the Wild Fiends may not be able to give him: his home. Even though Max is trying to build a home for the Wild Fiends, He still misses being at home with his mother and sister, but he re- but he is worried that they may not want him back after what happened. But at the same time, the wild fiends, well, some of them, are starting to get a little suspicious that Max may not be a true teen. But Carol is in deep denial. And let's just say that he gets a little tempered sometimes that causes some of the other wild fiends to keep distance from him. And Max realizes that even wild fiends have feelings, and even they can get angry sometimes or act out. Yeah, this was pretty good. Now, I will say that this is a PG rated movie, and I would say this is a kids' movie. Now, some people might say that this movie is a little too dark for kids. I wouldn't really necessarily say that. It's not animated, but it does. The movie does take place within the child's mind as he is trying to help his new friends out because he had never had much friends, and he does consider the Wild Fiends to be his new friends, but at the same time, friends shouldn't lie to each other, and he's kind of lying to the Wild Fiends that he is a king. So Mass isn't sure how to resolve this. I won't say how it ends, but I thought it was a pretty good movie, and it does remind you that kids can have all sorts of imaginations, but at the end of the day, they do like to have one thing: home. Max is trying to build a home for the Wild Fiends, but at the same time, he does misses his home and his family. So this was actually produced by Tom Hanks and Gary Grossman, and yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. It's pretty good. I definitely recommend it. So that's my movie review of Where the Wild Things Are. Please tune for next movie review. Alright, goodbye.